So are you happy now that you killed a woman and took the child?
Yeah, I want girlfriend.
How do you feel now? How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel sad.
These two young men have been arrested after luring a nursing mother to a hotel where they drugged and murdered her and then stole her 11-month-old baby and then sold the baby for 150,000 naira. Money that they split between themselves, 75,000 naira each.
So how much did they give you for?
The man give us 150. 150,000.
Who gave you, the woman or the keke?
James, he gave us 150.
The killing incident happened on the 15th of April 2022 at a hotel in Abia State, Aba. It took the police about 2 months to be able to track these boys down, all thanks to the CCTV footage of the hotel, in which the hotel managers tendered to the police, helping the police in their investigation. They were the ones who even called the police after finding the woman's body and realizing that the two guests the woman came with had killed her and had left with her baby. I mean, it's a good thing to see hotels cooperating with the police and providing CCTV footage to help identify the criminals carrying out their criminal activities at their hotel. The two boys, whose names are David and Chimaobi, were said to be acquaintance or friends, sort of. While David is 21, Chimaobi is 25. And they are both Okada men, like they both run motorcycle for business. And in their confession, it was also learned that the nursing mother the young lady killed was David's girlfriend, but the baby wasn't his. According to his confession, David made it seem like he had gone to the hotel to lodge a room for him and his girlfriend, just for them to have a good time. But the day he paid for the room was not the day he used the room, according to his confession, or from what I got from his confession. After paying for the room, he went home where he met Chimaobi. And upon meeting Chimaobi, he also talked about meeting another man who brought the offer to find a baby for them, that a woman wanted to buy a child. I guess they brought him the offer because his girlfriend is a mother. Clearly, whoever targeted him to bring the offer to him knew that they wanted the girlfriend's child. Although he's claiming that as at the time he booked the hotel, it was not for the killing or the kidnapping of the baby. He just wanted to spend time with his girlfriend. That same girl is also known by Chimaobi. They lived in the same street. According to him too, it's almost as if he met the girl first. The confession is back and forth. It's not clear. It's almost as if he's just trying to, save his head. But this is all I could guess from it, basically. So when David got the offer from a man named Chukwuemeka James, he claimed he told the man that he hasn't done something like that before and therefore doesn't know how to go about it. David then claimed that Chimaobi overheard the conversation, collected the man's number, and assured the man that they would get the baby for him. According to David Steele, because he was basically the only person speaking in the confession video, he claimed he never meant to kill the girl because that was what the press was asking him, that if they only wanted the baby, why did they have to kill the woman? And that was when David explained that after the Chimaobi had drugged the drinks that the woman was to take, that is the yogurt, the nursing mother, the young girl, slept off in the hotel room because the drug itself was very powerful and it made her sleep. I don't know the name of the drugs. He mentioned it in the confession, and it seemed like it must have been an overdose, if you ask me. Even if they didn't even stab the woman, that drug overdose would have been enough to even maybe kill her. So David was like, now that the girl is sleeping, Chimaobi can go with the baby and maybe he can be there and pretend that he too is also looking for the child. That was when Chimaobi told him to kill the girl. David claimed that, he didn't want to, that he was crying, that Chimaobi even threatened him with a knife, that if he does not kill the girl, that he would kill him.
In this hotel room, I started crying. I told him that I have not done this thing before. He said that if I told anyone about this outside, that he's going to deal with me.
And it's believable if you ask me, even though I have my doubts with David, because right now he's trying to play the victim card. He's trying to play as if he was forced to do it. At the same time, like I said, it's believable because Chimaobi is older than David, 5 years older. So I see where the oppression can come from. At the same time, it's not hard to see that David took a whole lot of blame here or played a deliberate role in the killing of the girlfriend. He is not innocent. Not as innocent as he looks, and not as innocent as he's claiming. Because in the end, Chimaobi made him kill the girl, despite the fact that the girl was already sleeping and most likely may not even wake up due to the excessive drugs that was put in her yogurt. I guess Chimaobi wanted him to stain his hands by all means. Chimaobi knew that with the way it was already going, he could get out of it and blame it all on him being the bully and being the older one. And I think that was why he forced him to hurt the woman, despite the fact that the woman was unconscious. As it stands now, they've only just been arrested and they've confessed to the crime. They've also mentioned the man who facilitated the baby selling, but the man is still at large and the police are still looking for him. Hopefully when they find him, they should be able to find the woman they directly sold the baby to. But I don't know, I feel like that is kind of unlikely, especially at this point. It's been 3 months now. These people who buy babies, I don't know how they do it, but they travel far. I am very sure whoever bought the baby is not most likely in that same state, must have gone somewhere else. So I guess it's going to take a miracle to find the baby back. It's really unfortunate. Personally, killing the woman was something that they even had to do, if you ask me. I don't believe David was forced to do it like he claimed, because it seemed like the necessary thing. You can't steal a woman's child and think when she wakes up, you're not going to be held responsible. There was no way they would have been able to steal the woman's child without killing her. I feel it was in their plan all along. And I feel that this guy, David, knew that that was necessary. The only problem here is that, like I've said before, this boy here, Chimaobi, had successfully killed that woman with the drugs he put in her yogurt. It was 8 tablets of something. 8 tablets of something. That is enough to... 8 tablets of anything is enough to kill somebody. And I feel that he knew that he had killed that woman with those drugs. And he also knew that if the case blew up, he would take the most hits because he did almost everything himself. And since this guy is younger than him, he can always play the victim card like he's playing now. And I feel that that was why he told him to stab the woman or cut the woman or just do something on the woman, forcefully or regardless of how he told him to do it. Chimaobi wanted him to stain his hands completely, not only in the kidnapping of the baby and selling of the baby, but also in the killing of the woman. But you guys let me know what you think about this case. Definitely them both will rot in jail. But what are the chances that this little child would be found and brought home alive at least?